Hello, everyone. We are 0xKYC, and we provide an anti-bot, anti-duplicate account biometrics verification for Discord and Web3. We have currently already partnered with Onfido, one of the world's biggest identity verification protocols. We are working with Polygon ID as an identity collaborator and even will be on a panel together with them early next month in Milan. And we have live clients on production with Insert Stonks, a Web3 game studio with 25K users and 50 distinguished games. We have raised capital from Outlier Ventures and Bufficorn Ventures. And Bufficorn Ventures is ETH Denver Spork DAO investment arm, which means that we'll be doing activation at next year's ETH Denver conference. As well as we have finalized an angel round, including Celestia CTO and the UK banking regulator, amongst other angels. And what we built is a privacy-preserving way to verify uniqueness on-chain. This means that your face is a unique identifier that we put on-chain, and on the basis of that, you can make sure that one user only has one vote in a DAO, or one user only gets one airdrop. Here is our team. MG, our tech lead, distinguished engineer, my co-founder and CTO, Dylan, worked on projects like MoonPay and Meld, and myself personally graduated DLSE and also built KYC systems for multiple banks, including legalizing and designing the first mobile banking onboarding system in Belgium. This is our wider team. We're a total of 6 full-time engineers. Bartosz was working with me together in Vodeno on the multi-bank parameterization system, which enabled us to launch in Poland quickly and currently also in Germany. And we have Alicia, our head of operations, Sebastian, our front-end engineer, who before was a 3-time Polish champion in judo, and we have a bigger part-time team for sales and engineering. We also have a very low burn rate, and our target market currently is Web3 gaming. We're already in talks with Splinterlands, have a couple of games that are currently implementing, including Galaxia, that's also visible here on the presentation. We are also able to verify sanctions for our users. So essentially the problem we solve is people are opening multiple accounts to circumvent the game's verification mechanisms and then to receive additional rewards and then to sell them on the market, which ruins the game. And interestingly, the average lifespan of a Web3 game is just 1 to 2 months, and there are over 1 million daily active wallets currently in on-chain games, which is quite a lot. And Zynga Sugar Time just released, and their NFTs are going crazy. So not financial advice, but please take a look at this. And basically, our solution works on the basis that each face we assign a unique identifier number, and we put this number on chain as well as are able to send it via API. So our target audience is not actually limited to Web3 games, it's games in general, as well as our Discord bot is also doing verification if you have just one account in each particular server. This is useful for giveaways because you can be sure that one person only gets one discount code, etc., and so on and so forth. Here is the view of the process. If you go from our client Insert Stonks, so you click the 0xKYC button, click verify yourself, move your head left to right, and it's done. And you're verified on chain and a token is minted. The whole process lasts less than 30 seconds. Here is details of our technology, how it works. We're able to mint zero knowledge proofs on chain to verify sanctions. And here's our roadmap. That ends up with a one-click KYC on the basis of biometrics for users that are already verified to be compliant with MiCA and travel rule at the end of the year. This is why we are creating this presentation. This is why we're raising these funds. There is not so much competition in the biometrics only flow, namely WorldCoin and Anima by Synapse are the two major ones. With WorldCoin not having some issues solved as well as we do, because particularly you're able to re-verify yourself at the palm of your hand with your phone with facial biometrics, which can re-verify in critical points your basically user verification, whereas with WorldCoin you have to use the orb. The market is huge and it's getting bigger quickly. So it's a nascent market with free gaming. We have good margins and they're going to get better. We have multiple clients lined up already and integrated. We're raising 800K on a $6.9 million post-money valuation. and we already have soft commitments for up to 700,000. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much for that, Adam. Owen and Vansa will now move into a time of Q&A. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
Go ahead, Gamansa.
Yes, I guess my question is, would you be able to describe the user flow and how is it actually working? I know there was a page there that you showed, but maybe a little bit more detail.
Sure, let's say you're at a website of a Web3 game. You requested to get verified. So you click the button Get Verified. Then you're redirected to our website and you have to click Start the process. You're asked about your tax residency, which is a declarative question. We also verify your IP for the purpose, or our partner Onfido actually verifies your IP if you're not in the sanctioned country. And then you have to show your face left and right like this. Click OK, and this results in minting of a token on chain. Or if it's an API connection, it goes directly to the API, and you're redirected back to the game ready to play.
And is this token then usable? Can I then use it for another game, or I have to do this verification in a game? Like, how does it work?
It's reusable for up to a year for all games.
Right. So your solution is interoperable?
Yes.
Okay, got you. And how do you monetize? So
for API, we charge per check on the B2B basis. And for on-chain verifications, we charge the end users $1 per check.
Okay. Any revenue numbers so far?
So far, we made $4,000 from our solution for DAO Global Hackathon win for one user, one vote. But for revenues, we would have made a couple $100 so far from our clients. We made over 1,000 verifications to date. We're just starting our marketing efforts, started end of last month, and are launching our Discord bot to ramp up our sales outreach. But the bigger problem that we face currently is exactly the outreach to potential clients rather than the product development itself. So this is what we're also fundraising for. And we're planning to use our Discord army. We'll be basically gamifying our Discord moderators to reach out to other projects and other Discord moderators with our Discord bot. And also doing mass email campaign targeting games, and not only Web3 games, because we believe most of our target clients are going to come actually via the B2B API version.
Got you. Understood. Thank you.
How are Web3 games going to raise any capital if they can no longer claim duplicate and bot traffic as their user base?
We got it. We got an answer to this. So we don't actually, except for tournaments where you do want to block users from accessing them without verification, where currently they actually use full KYC data sometimes, which is not only cumbersome from GDPR perspective, but also cumbersome from users. So we streamline this process. Since our verifier is not actually the biometric data, we kind of abstract the data away. And for other games, let's say if we were to implement in Splinterlands, which we're currently working on, this will be a tough process because we'll have to go through a DAO vote. But this is a huge game with tens of thousands of dollars, even daily, possibly for us. Then the process is as follows: that we would actually encourage that if you're verified, your rewards are multiplied, but you're not blocked from playing. This would skew the game economics towards real users versus farmers. So this is, so you keep the high numbers of the accounts in your game, because obviously this is something the games want to keep high for investors, for players, but I also want to keep their economics in check, so to ensure longevity of the game.
Good answer. Good answer. Could you talk a little bit about data security for biometric data?
Sure. So the biometric data is held securely in Onfido, and we only hold on our side a reference point, prospect ID, so to speak. And we also went through a soft security audit. I've built these systems for banks. So we purposely don't store this data on our side. We are compliant with GDPR, CCPA, and the Biometrics Act. And that's why the verification is only valid for a year, as well as it is possible for our users to request their data and to get it deleted, at which point we no longer attest that particular wallet or that particular user. And this is also a huge benefit of using us versus implementing your own biometric solution, because particularly we do all the heavy lifting of compliance on our side.